This one I enjoy. This has multiple things wrong. First of all, these open gears, I know that people have used these kinds of things for stuff in the past, and this is old equipment. But a modern school allowing this to still be up there, that shouldn't be happening. And then this is one of our favorite things. And the reason we say hang your dog here, this is what's known as a dog clip. Dog clips are for walking dogs, not for hanging things over a stage. And we run into these all the time. Some rigging contractors somewhere back in the day said, hey, it'd be a whole lot easier to not use all this fancy like wire rope clips and nitropress and stuff. Probably be way better to do this. You also see off in the distance, you got a kind of sketchy chain attachment that isn't particularly good. Got 2 rigging sets, and somebody thought they should build a stage shell out of their home wall, I guess.
I take these twigs, this small rock, and my bubble gum.
And then they rigged it between 2 sets. So if this set happened to get raised at the wrong time and this one was locked, not only could you pull this whole thing apart, you could create all kinds of other havoc with the rigging itself. And then let's not forget, just for the other end of it, once again, dog clips, open S-hooks. These are not load-rated pieces of hardware. None of this should be used to suspend anything over anybody's head. Should definitely never happen. This is one of those things in new projects when we have a bat and splice, we have in our specifications, they have to be drilled with precision in a jig. This entire stage had all of them like this. And it's like, I don't know what they were thinking, but this isn't drilled perpendicular. This is where, these aren't even where they're supposed to be. But then the ends, like how hard is it to cut a piece of pipe squared off if you're using an actual saw of some sort? This was fun too. We run into this a fair amount. Random things held up by tie wraps in the air with all kinds of other random things. You got all kinds of clamps and things attached in random ways. And then there's weight attached to this. There's things attached like other cables and things down below. But all of this is wrong. So when you look up in the air over your head and you see stuff like this, get off the stage, get somebody who's a professional, have them come fix it. This is one where these were new shells that we had installed on a project, and of course, we had a spec that said plumb and level install as opposed to bent and broken. So a contractor actually installed these.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And then called us out for final acceptance and said, yep, we're done. And the whole stage was like this. And we're like, guys, these are bent. And it turns out they over-tensioned a bunch of these rods. They did a number of things wrong. But what I always find fascinating is when a contractor says, this is done. I don't know why they've even got us out there and why this would make any sense to anybody. Okay, my favorite thing. Some architect in the past in this building designed a catwalk into the room. Now you'll notice there's no place to hang lights on this. This is the wrong kind of stock. But anyway, so then they put the hole in the ceiling over here. So the lights were going to be here shining through this? No. So the theater people come in and they go, this isn't working for us. So we need to hang a pipe here, which we'll just kind of randomly lay on top of stuff because, why tie it down? And then when the lights go in, you need to get down to here to put gel in. You need to get to here for focus. You need to get to here to adjust the lamp center. And all of that is off the catwalk on top of a drywall or plaster ceiling. It's kind of hard to tell. This is plaster. Not quite sure what that is. But all of this just special. And then this is the strain relief for some of the cabling. I thought that was great. Perfect. Let's wrap some bare wire around the outside of the cable. That's a good idea. And then I'm sure parents are thrilled with the idea of their children, or this might have been in college, I don't remember, coming up here and kind of somehow getting down here to adjust these fixtures. And then I noticed that this clamp is on here and I do not see a safety cable on this fixture. So you just kind of hope that maybe they got to the bottom side where the adjustment is to tighten this clamp. Maybe got it tight, or is it maybe just hanging there? Could be.